Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So my name's Michelle and I'm Elvislass here on YouTube. It is boiling outside, so yeah, excuse my dishevelled appearance. Just been out sunbathing, getting my nails done, and yeah, so I'm a little bit dishevelled. Today we're gonna do Paradise Hawaiian style. It's Sunday, so last week was Frankie and Johnny, and we're going in order. So if you're interested at all in this series that I'm doing, it's every single Sunday, and I am looking at every film that Elvis made and their trailers, and we're doing a reaction to them. So today it's Paradise Hawaiian style. Now he plays Rick Richards in here, and Paradise Hawaiian style is Elvis is a pilot. They start up a business, and all the shenanigans that happen when he's got a business and he likes girls. So yeah, there's lots of goodness in this one. Paradise Hawaiian Style is a '66 American musical comedy starring Elvis Presley. It's the third and final motion picture that Presley filmed in Hawaii. The film reached number 40 on the Variety Weekly box office chart, which you can see there that it's came down a little bit. That's the top 40, earning 2.5 million in the theatres. So yeah, it's starting to decrease a little, isn't it? How much the movies are making. Before it'd be over 3 million, now it's over 2 million. In agreeing to do this film, Elvis's manager, Colonel Parker, was hoping to replicate the success of Presley's 1961 film, Blue Hawaii. So it wasn't a hit, but I think there's goodness in it, and I really, really enjoy it. There's a nice English actress in this, Susanna Lee. She is gorgeous. My husband met her, actually, at an Elvis event way back when. I love Susanna Lee. I think she's beautiful, and she was his girl Friday in the movie, and I think she's just got a beautiful way about her. I love how she moves, how she talks. I just like her as a co-star. Production principal photography in Paradise Hawaiian Style began in Hawaii on July 27th, 1965, with the working title of Hawaiian Paradise, and finished on September 29th in Los Angeles. Around the official wrap on production, Elvis met Tom Jones, who visited the set, and the Beatles, who visited Elvis's Bel Air home a few weeks after production was completed. So yeah, that was really good. Now on Steve's channel, the Ultimate Elvis channel, there was a guy who phoned in on one of Steve's lives, and his name was Robert, and he was talking about the Beatles arriving at the Bel Air home, and that Elvis wasn't on his bass playing it. And this Charlie Hodge told Robert, who had phoned in, that Elvis was upstairs in his pajamas when they arrived. So yeah, I just thought that was interesting. Check out that channel, Steve's channel, the Ultimate Elvis fan channel. It's absolutely amazing. There's some amazing interviews on there, and he's just a great guy. So yeah, and you can find out loads of things like that, can't you? So reception. It was released on June 66, and despite its stunning aerial photography, which is the truth because they're in helicopters and stuff, aren't they? Inspired a collective yawn with the film critics. We don't like the film critics. The New York Times film reviewer Vincent Canby compared the film to a formulaic 1930s musical that Bing Crosby used to star in. Okay then, okay, why would you slag off Bing Crosby? That's making me mad now. I absolutely love Bing Crosby. Concluding that it was all harmless and forgettable. Kevin Thomas of the Los Angeles Times called it pleasant hot weather diversion, pretty much the usual Presley formula of songs and romance. This Paramount release has the added bonus of lush tropical scenery and colour, and Elvis as always remains relaxed, enjoyable entertainer. Variety called the film a gaily begarbed and flowing musical, with the Hawaiian set in seldom despite having been utilised to such lush advantage. The Monthly Film Bulletin, which I do not like because you know what's coming next, don't you? They wrote, "This is Elvis Presley right back in the old rut, parading his talents as a man of action while women swoon at his passage. The script is rather worse than routine, and the songs and choreography are undistinguished, which leaves very little but Wallace Cayley's colourful photography of the strictly tourist eye view of the islands." Well, we knew what the Monthly Film Bulletin would read, because they are just not nice about Elvis, and I don't like them at all. And if I was back in that day, I'd be right into that editor constantly saying, get your facts straight. Right, okay, let's go and watch the trailer.
There it is! way to run an airline?
It's Elvis, Hawaiian style, running wild, as a copter flyboy with more co-pilots than he can handle.
All right, girls. Follow me inside and I'll check out your qualifications.
Where'd you put the ad in, Playboy?
Drums of the island, you're beating in my heart. You're with me no matter where I roam. If ever I wonder, if ever we're apart, I know that you will lead me home.
Elvis, flying high, bringing you a new kind of romance as he soars his way over all the islands in the glorious Hawaiian archipelago, singing and loving his way to paradise Hawaiian style. Elvis, the flyboy from the mainland, and he's after every wahine in sight, from the blonde Malahinis to the Maoli girls of all Polynesia, but certainly not all at the same time.
Is this any way to run an airline?
Maybe you better cool it, huh?
Now look, I ain't leaving until I get my steak. Baby, we
Your
just have
steak.
a good time.
Rare.
Is this any way to run an airline?
Don't start what you can't finish. One kiss and I want more. If it's love you're looking to get, you're gonna get what you're looking for. Stop where you are. A house of sand is an empty work of art. A house of sand is an empty work of art. If you scratch my back, then I'll scratch your back like two peas in a pack. Let's get rid of our rich together. Queenie, wahine, papaya, retire, and pineapple, pumpkin, oh boy. Please pick up papaya, put Queenie, wahine in perfect perpetual joy. I know that you will lead me home.
Okay, so that is the end. I loved that trailer. I think it looks fun, inviting. Elvis looks glorious. I love the songs on it. Queenie Wahine is one of my absolute favourites. I just love Donna Butterworth. I love when she sings Queenie Wahine. I think it's gorgeous. When we have it up on our Elvis dances, people go crazy and are always up on the dance floor dancing to that one. It's just so brilliant. Queenie Wahine. I just love it, and especially when it gets to the right fast part at the end. I love that. So yeah, that is it for me today. I love Paradise Hawaiian Style. I think it's a great movie, but I can understand why it wasn't the hit that Blue Hawaii was. But I still love it, and it has its merits, and I love Elvis in this. I think his songs are fantastic. I think he looks great, and I think the storyline's quite fun, and I like the characters that are in there. So yeah, that's it. Alright, so thanks for joining me on this trailer review or trailer reaction. Hope you enjoyed it. What are your thoughts? Put them all down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll see you next week for another. Bye everyone.